Damn, look at that rear delt. So YouTube, I'm Tayson, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about my first powerlifting meet, how it went, basically do a recap, so talk a little bit about it. So yeah. So powerlifting, like what the fuck is that? It's so random. Like why would you choose to do powerlifting? Like who the fuck does that shit? Well, I do. And there's some reasons why I chose to do it, and I guess I'll begin by talking about that. So first off, why I chose to do powerlifting or compete in powerlifting was because I already kind of did it at the gym anyways. Like the way I trained was like power building focused. So I was basically doing a lot of squat already, a lot of bench. The only thing I wasn't really doing was deadlifting. And so when I had signed up for the meet, my max deadlift was only 405, which is only 4 plates on the bar. And I severely underestimated the progress I was going to make because I only gave myself about 11-ish weeks to get ready for the meet that I had signed up for. Basically, what I had done was in early December of 2025, so last year, the end of last year, I had signed up for a meet which is going to take place on Valentine's Day of this year, 2026. And so I knew that if I wanted to stand like I knew going into it I wasn't gonna win, and but I knew that if I wanted to have a somewhat decent chance of even like placing in the middle somewhere, that I would have to get my deadlift up. And so what I thought I would be lucky to get my deadlift to in 12 weeks was maybe like 440 pounds, which is like 200 kilos. Another reason why I chose to compete was because, like, most of my life, I grew up playing baseball. And so that was, like, I've always had a sport to compete in. But since I'm not playing that no more, I'm not playing no more softball or anything. Like, I miss competing in something. So I figured I'm already doing powerlifting at the gym. I already enjoy weightlifting. So I'm just give myself this challenge. I'm just going to sign up for a meet. And so, yeah, I did. So I started training deadlift immediately. I was training all the compounds, but what I did was I don't have a coach or anything. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I went online, like looked up a strength program, and I found a free 12-week program from a website called Cast Iron Strength, and that's the one that I ran. And crazy, I was able to get my deadlift up from a 405 max to 500 pounds in 6 weeks, which is I still had weeks to go before the meet even happened. So yeah, I was training for the meet, doing a bunch of squats, bench, deadlift. By the end of the 12-week cycle, about 12-ish weeks, a little shorter, I was able to get my squat up about, technically I got it up 25 pounds, so from 405 to 425, but what happened was I fucked up my knee really bad because I was doing high bar. I was putting a lot of load on my knee. I was leaning forward a little too much. Now I'm doing low bar, so it takes a little pressure off it. But yeah, that shit was fucking up my knee real bad. And so, yeah, bench. So what I did for bench is I did a ton of pause bench, and I got my bench up from like, well, I never really did like competition style pause bench before the meet. So I was probably only be able to do like 285 maybe, which is pretty much what I did at the meet. I could have probably done more. As you'll see, I could have done more on like the squat and bench. But yeah, so I'm all signed up for the meet. I'm watching hella YouTube content on like tips and stuff, like the rules. So I don't really know the rules. I know there's rules, it's not like you can't just be up there doing anything you want. It's a lot more strict than like lifting at the gym. Like for example, wait for like the judge to give you signals before you do shit. You have to control, like on deadlift, you gotta control the weight. You can't like hitch it or ramp it. Like it's way more strict. And on squat, you gotta make sure you get low enough, which I was already pretty good at doing that. But yeah, just like, and I didn't know like equipment I had to get, what to bring. Like it's my first time doing this, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no coach, but it was whatever because I like challenges, and that was like a good challenge for me. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm all signed up. I was looking at like the roster, all the names on it, and I looked up the names on the Open Powerlifting, which is basically the website. I'm on it now because I competed, and it shows basically like stats for everyone that's competed, like what weight you've lifted, And there were some people I already saw that were super like crazy strong, like people strength I've never seen in real life before. So I had been known like from the start that I had no chance of like winning. But to me it wasn't about winning. It was about like facing a challenge and self improvement in general. And I think that by competing, it gave me an even greater love for the gym and just lifting weights in general. So I would recommend that anyone who loves lifting should at least compete once in their life because you will not regret it. So now I'm gonna talk about the meet itself. And so I guess before the meet, I went to the gym it was taking place at a day before the actual meet just to kind of check out the scene. But they said that I can get my stuff checked early and then like my equipment, my belt, and then they said that I have to get the height for my like rack, for like the squat rack for the different for the bench and the squat. So I went there. It was cool. When I got there, I actually met the two people who would like the couple who would end up winning the meet, and they were like really nice. But yeah, so that was cool. So now it's the morning of the meet, and well, I'm pretty nervous. I mean, I get there. I got first off, they said to get there like super early, like 6 in the morning. So I got there like 5 in the morning. So I was too early. So I didn't actually go to the like gym itself or like the warehouse they were having it at. So I went to the grocery store to buy like bananas, like just like carbs basically to carb up before the lifting started. So I went to Safeway. And yeah, I just remember like driving, it's like dark out, and I'm just like, honestly, that was just so cool. Just like being alone, just like thinking about the meet was about to happen. Like I just felt so like at peace. And this was before like the meet even started. Like I just remember being like so excited, like so fulfilled, even having like the courage to like do something like this. Like I just remember like having a good feeling. Yeah, but yeah, so everyone's getting ready. I'm seeing all the other lifters there. But yeah, we were giving the judges our openers at the start. And these like some of these people were giving the judges crazy openers, like, oh yeah, I'm opening with, like 600-pound deadlift, which is, oh my God. Yeah, nothing crazy. I'm only opening with like a 550 squat just to open real quick. Just a light opener for me. Like, what? Bro, these guys are crazy. Like, like you never see these kind of like weight being lifted at like the gym. I've never seen it until the meet. It's like crazy. So yeah, I remember like I felt so weak giving my judges my openers. I was like, ugh, fuck. Fucking 385 opener on squat. I just felt like such a bitch. But yeah, I mean, the meet itself was so fun. There was like, the guy who ended up winning, he gave me a bunch of snacks before the meet because he saw that I didn't bring any because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So yeah, he was hella cool. He just gave me a bunch of snacks and stuff. He's like, oh, you need snacks? Come on, here we got some. And he had like a whole bag full of snacks. So that was cool. But yeah, and so they like read us the rules and shit. And then so the first event at the powerlifting meet is the squat. You get 3 attempts. And this is probably the most nervous I was throughout the whole meet. Was my first squat attempt. Even though it was like had like never failed that weight, I know I wasn't gonna fail it. I was just nervous because my first time ever like on the platform in front of like an audience and like judge. Like it just felt like I'm not used to that. And also by the end of my training, I had to get used to squatting without the mirror because like my whole time at the gym, I always squat with a mirror, so I see how low I'm getting. But I had to record myself from the side and then face away from the mirror during the end of my training to make sure I was hitting depth without the mirror. So yeah, so squat, I hit all my attempts, but the thing was when I was warming up before the squat, my right knee was hurting so badly. And honestly, that scared me because I didn't want to max out on squat, thinking that maybe I'll tear some shit in front of everyone. I'll be honest, because yeah, and I think all that was from I might have overtrained it a little bit getting ready for the meet. I know I could have lifted more weight on at the meet on the squat, but I was honestly a little too scared because my knee was hurting crazy bad, like crazy. It's getting better now though. And then so after squat was bench, and then so for bench I opened up like way too light. Like I opened up with 265, which as you can see, it was way too light for me. I should open with 275. I don't know why I opened with 265. I think in my mind, I just wanted a 1200 total, even though I could have like probably got like 1250 around there. I was like playing it safe because I had like this preset goal in mind, and I just wanted to make sure I hit it. So I was playing super safe. Even on my second and third attempt, like I could have done more weight, like yeah. But it's all good because at the next meet I'm gonna do, I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'll do another one for sure. And yeah, there's no limits. We're going crazy. We're gonna try to. Yeah, and so after bench was over, that was probably like the most chill out of the three events, and probably the most boring for the audience to watch. Except for when one dude bench 400, that was pretty cool. But yeah. So the third event was the deadlift, which is probably the most exciting one to watch, I think, because after all, it is like the most weight people are gonna be lifting. Also, probably one of the cooler looking of the lifts, probably the coolest one if I had to pick one. And yeah, so pretty much leading up to this meet, all I can think about was deadlifting 500 pounds because I had done it in training. That was the only time I had done it. And at the time, like that was pretty heavy for me. Now I've done a little bit more than that, but it was way more than I expected to get at the start of my meet prep. And so all I can think about leading up to this meet was that 500 deadlift that I wanted. So I opened like 460, felt pretty good. Then 500 felt really heavy, crazy heavy. Probably heavier at the meet than it did at the gym when I had done it in practice. And yeah, after I had done that, I was pretty much self-fulfilled. I know I still had a third attempt, but I was pretty much gassed out. And in my mind, I was like, I don't really care if I get this last one or not. I just wanted the 500. So I went up there. I only put on like 10 more pounds. I only added like 10 pounds to the bar after, and I failed it. But I mean, it's whatever. Like I've done more weight than that now. And yeah, so I mean that was cool. I felt so proud in that moment holding the 500. I was like, fuck, I can't believe I did this. Because honestly, like 500 pounds, I didn't think that was a weight. I just thought that was too heavy for me. I'll be honest. I didn't know I'd be able to do that, especially with like no straps or anything. So yeah, and my goal was to place in the top 10. Unfortunately, I placed 11th out of 30 if you go by the dot score. So yeah, I didn't make top 10, but it's all good because next time I'll get it. So yeah, after all the lifting was done, they gave out the little medals. I got one, the second place one for the 90 kg weight class. There were people in the weight class right below me that were stronger than I was. But since there's only 3 people in my weight class, I got the second place one. Yeah, so after that was cool, and then the couple ended up winning, so that was so cute to see. They were cool. And then what happened? Oh yeah, no, that was pretty much it. That was the meet. Yeah, just a lot of fun. I can't wait to do another one. And if you're thinking about doing a meet, I would highly recommend it. Some of your family can come watch. I think one thing it did was it gave my like parents and like my family like just a bigger appreciation for like my like lifestyle. I don't think they were like really, because no one in my family works out, so I don't think they were really like exposed to it before the meet. But for them, it was really fun to come watch me do something they had never seen me do before. So I think that's another reason why, if you love lifting, I would suggest powerlifting to you too. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Basically, just talking about the meet, how it went. Don't underestimate yourself, because I crazy underestimation on the deadlift. I did not think I was going to do 500 pounds. I was like way out of my. I mean, I've been training for a couple years before that, but that was still like a lot. Don't underestimate yourself. Sign up for a meet and fucking lift heavy. And that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and suggest video ideas you want to see me talk about in the future. All right, peace out.